Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah, Perfect Plex Radio. We about to go live on him. Mike Knoxxx. That's with 3 X's cause he's hardcore. Are y'all ready? We about to give y'all something special. You ready? Let's go! At the Money Night Raw, what you getting in? Perfect Plex Radio, got them listening. Mike Knoxxx, from Cena to The Rock, or whatever wrestler is hot. News and interviews, this a one-stop shop. Matter of fact, let me give you more choices. You can call in and be the voice with the voiceless. So what you waiting on? Let's get it cracking. Let's talk wrestling, that's enough rapping. Perfect Plex Radio. Simply, we about to give y'all something special. You ready? Let's go!
And we are here, and we are live. I am your host, Mike Knoxxx. And indeed, I spell my name with 3 X's, because like the world of professional wrestling, like the green I have on in front of me right now, the Kelly green and the Philadelphia Eagles. 3-0, baby! I am hardcore. And people, we have a lot to talk about here in the world of professional wrestling, because damn it, I love and I hate professional wrestling. Take these damn headphones off. Why do you even have them on? I don't need to have them on. I ain't got no co-hosts. It's just me. It's just me, Austin. It was me all along. Been doing this thing for 14 years, y'all. We've been here from the beginning. We're going to be here when it's over. And we here. Love everybody who's been a part of this show. But guess what, people? Like I said, like the Eagles, like I said, like the old professional wrestling, we got a lot to talk about today. And I'm gonna propose the question. I love this question I want to propose. And that is, who do you trust more? I mean, we all love Paul Levesque, right? We love Mr. Triple H. But let's keep it real, right? Vince McMahon, he killed our spirits. He broke our hearts. So Vince, you're fired. What? I had to go. I missed the guy, but he had to go. So let's talk about it today. Who do you trust more? Because this man, Tony Khan, for what it's worth, doesn't get the respect that he deserves. So I'm going to ask you, who do you trust more? Back to the headline here, but that's the picture I make, right? You can watch us on YouTube. You can listen to us on iHeartRadio, listen to us on Stitcher, listen to us on Google Podcasts, listen to us on Apple Podcasts. Wherever podcasts are sold, which are free, we are there. I want to talk about this week in the world of professional wrestling. I want to talk about AEW's Grand Slam. Look at this. Jon Moxley. I mean, you're just Dean Ambrose. You know, however you want to call him. I mean, he is the MVP that is AEW. And we know what AEW stands for, All Elite World Wrestling Entertainment. We get that. But no one said that World Wrestling Entertainment stood for World Wrestling Entertainers that came from said company. No, we just watch the product. You know what I mean? If I could stay here and go, who the hell is that, Rock? If we could just dismiss Hogan, HH, the missing member of the NWO, because we're going to acknowledge the royal family today. We're going to talk about, as I said, the MVP of AEW. We're going to talk about the MVP of WWE Smackdown, and that's my man, the honorary Uce, Sami Zayn. You're listening to Unpopular Review Entertainment, Unpopular Review Facebook, Unpopular Review Twitter. Shit, they got so many things. I just follow Unpopular Review. While you're at following people, you already see my name. That's whatever. Make sure you follow people that help me do what I do. All right. Backstage, the Victorious Ones podcast. My man King Vaughn Jr. 720 on the Twitter. Okay. Paying respect to the below the line budget people. It's more than just the flowers up front, Vince. It's about the underbelly for my Entourage fans. Know the underbelly, and you know where the root of the shows really come from. Okay? I'm just a mouthpiece, baby. But I can't do so long. I got kids in the back that be quiet every week. I got a wife in the back that lets me tell her, get out! Get off my couch! I gotta go. Gotta get ready. Gotta do a show. So we can talk professional wrestling because, damn it, I'm psycho. I want to talk Dynamite, though. And Rampage. Y'all look at my top 25. King Vaughn, my top 10 favorite list. I put the Great Muda. Muda shows up. I know it ain't my Great Muda. You know what I'm saying? I didn't truly really pop for this moment. But again, I ask you the question. Who you trust more? Triple H? Tony Khan? Who do you trust more? You watch SmackDown. Look at this. I'm not even going to do that. Let's just bring it in right.
They may have sent you, but you answer to me now.
Yeah. You answer to me.
Acknowledge me.
He had no choice, right? What was he supposed to do? Tell me. Well, was he going to sit there and get his ass beat down by the bloodline? No. So he had one thing to do and one thing to do only, so he did it. That's what he had to do. All right, he's going to tell you again. Know who you are, Oos.
But you answer to me now. Acknowledge me.
Yeah. Tell him right now. Get to it. Just get to it. Give him the hug. There it is. I love it. All right. Now we can move on because he's been acknowledged. All right. I see your comments coming. Appreciate you. Get to you in a moment. Love you. Thank you for being here. The underbelly. Right? The underbelly. You the people. I can't be without you. Shout out to Hit Factor Radio. Hit Factor Facebook page. Wrestling Marks of Excellence. The Z is Silent podcast. Yeah, we're still friends, people. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? Captain Dave's Wrestling podcast. And most importantly, Unpopular Review. And Yelp Wrestling. How about that? See there, I'm being nice today. DMV Wrestling fans, right? I think personally is one of the best Facebook fan groups there is the DMV fan page. I'm not biased. I'm not even in the DMV anymore. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, watch them. But also this week, the biggest thing that happened, right? Look at it right there. Look at the picture. I've already said 2 of them. What do you think is the biggest thing that happened in pro wrestling this past week? I'll wait. Comment below. Let me know. Okay? Because I guarantee y'all, was it this? Oh my God! It's Michael Jackson! Oh, I'm sorry, that's Paige. That's Paige. It's not Michael Jackson. That's Paige. My bad, SARAYA. My bad. Oh my God. AEW, the pop though. Look at Britt Baker's face. Is she there to wrestle or not to wrestle? That is the question. Okay. A lot happened this week in pro wrestling. I'm going to tell this AEW kick, right? Because I'm going to ask you guys repeatedly all night long. Is Tony Khan on the Booger Sugar? Nah, I didn't mean to say that. You know, Bobby Brown was on Booger Sugar. He's still the king of R&B. Okay? So don't knock Tony Khan because he likes a little, Booger Sugar. If he does, allegedly. Okay? But who do you trust more? Do you trust Triple H and the WWE? Or do you trust Tony Khan? I ask you that legitimately. I mean, because somebody on here to me was the biggest thing in pro wrestling this week. Right? Let's play process by elimination. Right? Let's play process by elimination. Let's bring this back up one more time. Look at that. Listen to the pop.
I can't believe this.
Look at her. She's beautiful, looking like MJ. This is my house, is it? Is she there to wrestle? Is she there to wrestle? I want to know. Do you know? I need to know. Is she there to wrestle? Is she there to wrestle? Could it have been that on SmackDown, women's division, Liv Morgan gave me the best match I've seen all week? Liv Morgan jumping off the top of the turnbuckle the way that she did. Look at that grimacing, scary look saying, "Block you fans." I'm trying to watch my language, y'all. My kids say I cuss too much and they're right. Okay? So pluck y'all fans who think I can't pluck and wrestle. I'm gonna pluck and prove to you that I still can't pluck and wrestle, but I got some ovarian fortitude. She got some ovarian fortitude, but so does that girl right there, Paige. What was the biggest thing that happened this week in professional wrestling? AEW continues to love hip hop. Right?
Planted Jade Cardinal.
Look at Jade Cardinal. Is that the best thing in professional wrestling this week? Oh my God. Look at Jade Cardinal. She-Hulk herself.
Still,
is she now playing? You know, hold on. Oh, there it is. She always says I'm the baddest bitch. But then came in Trina.
I don't think Jade gives a damn.
AEW don't know where. First you tell me Axel Bronson is the hip-hop star. If Axel Bronson is a hip-hop star.
Oh, Trina.
Well, then I'm Mr. Olympia. That's all I'm saying. Okay? I got a rap for you, Axel Bronson. Bring your ass on my show. Let's see you speak tough, you heavy, so you might be hard to knock out. Okay? And I ain't a rapper, though. But I get somebody that might be some rhymes that'll knock you off, knock the shins off. What up, cuz? Oh, I got two of them that rap. What's going on, HAS? What's going on, Kenny? I got two of them. Hot like fire. Y'all heard my theme song. Have me bring out Wise the Badge, what we call Wise. Come on, Axel Bronson. But was Jade Cardinal the best thing this week? Again, AEW knocked it out the park. Oh, y'all saw this.
Lights out matches,
I
but
know
this is
y'all
a
saw
first.
this.
That's a literal lights out.
I know y'all saw
And now
this.
can use it as a
this was fun.
weapon here.
This was fun.
And Hobbs just taking
Come
his.
on, get to it. Get to it. Get to it. Y'all got to see this ending. Let me get back to it. You got to see this ending.
Ricky Starks knees.
Watch my man,
Over the
absolute
years, I've caught a lot of lights
Ricky
out
Starks.
matches.
And
This one's going to rank
I was
right
not
up
a
there with
Ricky
the top
Starks fan.
of any of them I
At
can
all.
recall.
They built a great
The
match here, but it's not
version
great
of
for
The
Will
Rock
Hobbs
I
right
called
now.
him.
And Starks now with the light.
Oh!
Just Lord of
I
mercy.
thought Hobbs should have
Cracked
won the first
skull
match
of
at Double or
Powerhouse
Nothing.
Hobbs.
Starks
Ricky
should have won
Starks,
this
the
match.
double
Why? Because
underhook.
it wasn't a one-on-one straight-up match.
He's got Hobbs
And the
up.
fact that he picked
big
him up,
man
that
here.
little
He's got him.
sucker
He's got him.
picked
He's
up
got
Brian
him.
Hobbs
Boom.
like that.
Oh.
Phenomenal. Was that the best thing I've seen in wrestling? I'll let you know later in the program. Let's get to the week in wrestling, y'all. Let's get some of these comments. I appreciate y'all holding me down. Avoid the clap, Jimmy Dugan. Okay? Avoid the clap, Jimmy Dugan. Wow, that's good advice, kid. What's going on, George? Missed you last week, man. Triple H more than Tony Khan. There go one vote. Oh, hold on. Oh, who's this? My little cup? Real tasty right there. Oh, my man. Good afternoon, Knox. It's Monday. Grand Slam knocked it out the park. Like the Philadelphia Eagles. They sure did. I'm hoping that Daniel should have won. I'll talk about that in a second. I'll tell you why. The best decision, and from my opinion, I'm not right here all the time. I mean, Tony, I do know that I'm not right all the time, Tony. Damn. Okay, Tony, well, you got to hear Tony.
I want you to fire me, you fucking Mark!
See? So, I mean, just get off my back, Tony. Okay? But, happy birthday, Oscar. No, happy birthday, Mama Knox. How about that? I don't know Oscar. But happy birthday, Oscar. This one goes for you. But happy birthday to Mama Knox, the heavenly birthday. If you got one, I got one. Put your drinks in the air and say it for Mama Knox. She birthed this hardcore y'all got right now before you, this beautiful face. Vince creatively let us down, but Triple H has the infrastructure in WWE to institute knowledge about the business Tony Khan does not have. I like that point. I'm gonna start that point. Oh, George, where's the Z man? I don't know. X and Z is silent. X and Z is silent. Conflict made with the R. We're still friends, just not doing business together anymore. But it's okay. I digress. He's still listening. Comment below. Let him know how you feel. Okay. This is Muta. Happy birthday, Oscar Charmaine, with that one. The White Rabbit. What comes from underground it smells. You are heart, my body, and Damon always dangerous with. What the fuck? Okay, White Rabbit, I appreciate that. Yo, shout out to DMV fans. Oh, you're a DMV fan. Shout out to the Jobber Tears. Okay, shout out to Jobber Tears. What up, Paige? The biggest thing that happened in wrestling this week? Okay. For all those that haven't said, every person from Samoan Dynasty can go must have forgotten about Manu, a.k.a. Alpha Anawani Jr. I interviewed him, by the way. I got that underneath my belt. All right. The White Rabbit. Fall the Rabbit, nevermore. What's going on, buddy? Okay. Thank you for the spam. She's not going to be ready to wrestle due to her injury. That's what they say. Did someone page about a threesome? You on your game today, Derek. You are on your game. Yeah, but AEW still ain't beat WWE in ratings. Dude, does that matter? It does. Because it's about dollar bills, y'all. It does matter. Numbers absolutely matter. However, Impact has a big part on that, right? Could you not tell me to the world that we subscribe to, right? Because everybody's algorithms are different. What you may Google in your house under Mike Knoxxx would be different than what I Google in my house under Mike Knoxxx. That's with 3 X's, by the way, right? What you Google for BDSIR networks may be different than what I Google. So the impact is the impact. They've made enough impact to take said big stars. The question is, what have they done with those big stars, right? A waste of talent. A lot will say that's come out this past week in the wrestling worlds that we live in, right? That Malachi Black not been used right. Miro not been used right. Patron not been used right. Right? Insert whoever. Where's Adam Cole, baby? Not been used right. So all that matters. So who do you trust more? Triple H, I trust more. Triple H, I trust more. Triple H, I trust more. Is this a pro WWE crowd we have? Which is cool. I'm, not knocking now. I'm just wondering, AEW fans, but yeah, chime in. Comment below. Let me know. Okay. What else we got right here? Bad Guy Jack checking in. Hey, the White Rabbit is in the chat. Action Bronson and Ghostface wannabe facts or opinions. Am I rapping? You know I can't rap, man. Grand Body P, AEW's hip-hop game is on point. W still promoting Whack Bunny. You're a hip-hop guy. And I'm still going to say no to you, right? Because WWE promoted hip-hop in the past. Not the way you or I would have wanted them to. They still have one of the hardest. The King of Rock. What? The Rock song with Method Man and them. That album is fire. So when they do decide to go in the hip-hop genre, they do it right. Bad Bunny's one of the biggest stars in the world, bro. That's all. I'm not a fan of Bad Bunny at all. But he's one of the biggest stars in the world. So, right. And Action Bronson is not. So, do you really care they got Action Bronson? The impact? I just talk about impact. We talk about ratings. What matters more? Is it Action Bronson or is it Bad Bunny? I don't even think it's a competition. Right? What else we got here? Oh, wow. Jay Cardell defeats another jumper. Hey, what are they supposed to do with her? Fear the Britt Baker? Hey, White Rabbit in the chat. We said that already. Ricky Starks, number 8 on the BRP 50. Was he really number 8? I like Ricky Starks. He grew on me. I wasn't a big fan of Ricky Starks. I have to be honest and say that up front. Not the biggest Ricky Starks fan. Oh, what's that say? Go Birds! WB by far. Sweater time, George. Sweater time. What we got here? Michael, you can follow me and all the indie stuff in Philadelphia now and New Jersey arenas and find all old and new things too. Yes, AW is the shit. Now you got me cussing on air. Happy birthday, Mama Knoxxx. Happy birthday, Mama Knoxxx. Happy birthday, Mama Knoxxx. Oh, and the black wrestlers top 500 list. Okay. I didn't know they had a black, can you please put a brother down? All right. So I guarantee you, if I saw this black top 500, I would rip it to shit. I probably would, though. I can't even lie. Yeah. What's going on? Derek, are you not working GFK, the greatest ever? Bobby Fish to Impact. Really? That happened? Well, okay. No. Who was Bobby Fish anyway? He wasn't even a small fish in a big pond. He was a guppy. Sorry. Not knocking the guy. I don't know the guy. We're talking about impact and ratings. What impact and what ratings is Bobby Fish going to pull? Absolutely nothing. Just saying. Triple H trusted more because he is the better option. Is that like voting for the presidency of the United States of America? Y'all went with the better option? Just curious. Is that how you thought? Triple H needs to bring back those who have not been used right in AEW. And we're going to talk about that today as well when we get to this segment. Always been a Sting fan. So I'm gonna stop the comments here and I'm gonna get to today's show, the week in professional wrestling. And what was the biggest part of professional wrestling this past week? I saw one say for Paige. I saw that. Somebody said Paige. I want to start there. I don't care. Paige is overrated. Nothing against her. Nothing's against her. I don't mean to be smart. I'm not trying to be rude. I just call it how I see it, straight down the line, and how I see it. And how I see it is that Paige was very good for her time. Paige was very good for her time. But she's overrated, people. And I said it at Mike Knoxxx. This isn't about clicks. I don't care. I don't get clicks like that to make an impact that I give a shit about anyway. Okay? But she is. I think somebody wrote in there about the threesome. When I think of Paige first, and that's not me being rude or disrespectful on purpose, right? It's impact. That's the word of today, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is impact. When I think of Paige first, SARAYA, I think of the tape. Who knows? Seriously, put the ones up. Put the ones up in the chat right now. If the first thing you don't think about, I see it backstage, is the tape. When you think of SARAYA. I don't think she's better than Nikki Bella. I don't think she's better than Brie Bella. She's not better than none of the Four Horsewomen or Asuka. She's touching in the ring, barely, Alexa Bliss. I don't think she's better than Carmella as a character. In ring, absolutely. She's better than Carmella. Don't come at me about that, bro. I didn't say that. No. But Carmella's a better talent in her character and believing who she is than y'all's favorite Michael Jackson wannabe, who does not look like the girl, who does not look like the girl we saw when she first came into professional wrestling, and that's her God-given right as a human. Jokes aside, I think she has the Michael Jackson chin. She's a hell of a talent. She's a hell of a gamer if you follow her gaming page. I like what she has to offer from words of advice about professional wrestling in itself. Even her opinion about, like, you listen to my opinion about professional wrestling. But I'm going to tell y'all this, And it's just the truth. It's my truth. It's my truth. It may not be your truth, his truth. It may not work for you, but it works for me, right? For me, 100%. This girl, as beautiful as she is, no one's kicking her out of the boudoir. This girl is overrated. She is. She came in a time in the Divas era and professional wrestling at the end of it. I would even go to say this, that SARAYA is the true Renaissance leader of the women's movement and professional wrestling in WWE. I would even give her that. But that's it. The talent, the pop. I'm going to say it again. The pop.
Seen a ghost, but it's not.
Let's go back. Because the pop is...
Interim Women's World Championship. And
watch this curtain stuff. Oh, God. She damn near killed her. Oh, my God. She's taking another poop. Oh, Amber Moon's taking another poop in the ring. Come on, get to it. Here it comes. Listen to this pop. There we go. You hear this? You hear the crowd? The crowd went crazy. She got a bigger pop than Kenny Omega. Yes, she did. She got a bigger pop than Kenny Omega. Yup. If you don't believe that, you didn't believe this was happening.
Have the insights to do it.
Oh, it happened. So that still was the biggest thing in professional wrestling this week. Okay, you got it out of me. Or damn, Gina, are you happy now? The best thing that happened in wrestling this week was SARAYA. This was huge. It wasn't this.
Come on, Trina.
Baddies stick together, don't they? Who can you trust anymore?
Although that's a pretty movement.
So.
Look at that.
Trina.
Look at that. It should have been this. It should have been this right here. Should have been this.
Because I got you a new one.
Should have been this. The MVP of Smackdown, my guy, Sami Zayn. Look at this man's face. Honorary Oos. But no, SARAYA was the biggest thing in professional wrestling this past week. Still, she's overrated. That's what I believe. Listen to the comments. Here's what I got to say. Sammy moment was number 2. It was number 1. Jeffrey, it was number 1. Okay? What we got? To be fair, AEW Galaxy would cheer for anybody, including watered down former Page. You're just evil. I thought it was better too, George. I really did. Right? Can Britt not bleed once in a match? Never. She has to bleed. Don't you know? That makes AEW feel tough. We're going to bleed because WWE won't bleed. You know why they don't bleed anymore? Because what you're trying to do, and that's get out the red and get to the proper part of making money. Kids and the parents, not me, you know, I let my kids watch Chucky. They like anime. So what's blood to them? You know, I thought I had my kids watch like the original Superman. They went to sleep. I'm like, wake up! What are you doing? This is Christopher Reeves. This is Superman. This is boring, Dad. So, but for other people, it's the blood on the TV. Moxley comes becoming the first 2-time AEW champion, now the first 30-time AEW champion. But would I be to have seen Bryan Danielson get the first AEW title? I didn't speak about that yet, but it still wasn't bigger for that company, I feel, DC, than SARAYA. I just really feel that way. She was fun to watch at her peak. What was her peak exactly? Like, really, what was Paige's peak? Would you take AJ or would you take Paige? Neither one really had a peak or a shining high long enough longevity. Neither one at all compares to the greatest women's wrestler of all time, Charlotte Flair. So, I mean, top 20's pushing it. Which top 20 talking about pushing it? I don't know which one you're talking about there, Mike. I think we're talking about the list, but who are we talking about exactly? Paige will forever wear the scarlet letter for the sex tape with Xavier Woods and Brad Maddox, much like Kim Kardashian in the sex tape. And that's not fair to put that on her, but I agree with that. I agree with that. That's the stigma. I don't think about her wrestling ability. I think about the sex tape first, and I think about her injuries afterwards, and then why she couldn't wrestle because of the sex tape. All that precedes anything I can remember about Paige being successful in the ring. I'm just being honest. She should be a manager like she was with Asuka, and I agree. That's what she should be. I think she should have stayed in WWE. Paige is not better than Bianca Belair, not in the ring, not as a talent, not for merchandising. And the short time that Bianca Belair has given the WWE, she's already surpassed anything that SARAYA could have ever done. Ever done. Look at them ones. Only got two, so fuck y'all. Who said she was a good time? I don't know. I saw the tape. They passed her around, and there wasn't even no contraceptive that was being used. So heck if I know. I trust a man who uses a hammer rather than a guy that thought that wrestling God would bring his company to a victory. Oh yeah, Paige means nothing to me while Charlotte exists. I already told you how I feel about Charlotte Flair. Boo, Paige ain't overrated. Walter, that's fine. Look at I can put a star by your comment. A lot of people don't feel that way. That's fine. I want you to tell me why she's not overrated. Tell me, Walter. Yeah, I'm going to name two already named, so I know you're going to put both of them because that's just the wrestling world. But I'm going to put my two there first. You can comment below, let me know if you're still here. If you're not, then hey, I'm just going to come at your comment. She's not better than Nikki Bella in the ring or selling merchandise or at being a character. Those are the three most important. Those are the three eyes. Remember Kurt Angle's three eyes: intelligence, integrity, and intelligence. I said when I'm wrong. Integrity, intelligence, and shit. Forget the other one. Y'all know he had three eyes. I've been drinking. Mama Knoxxx. Like the three eyes. Those are three most important things in professional wrestling. She's not better than Nikki Bella in any of those. She might beat Brie Bella, so I'll give you that one. So I'm going to leave Brie off the list. But Nikki Bella, the four horsewomen, that's 5. Including counting Asuka, that's 6. In her era, Alexa Bliss, I still might put above her, and I definitely put Carmella above her. Not saying that these women, all of them, including Carmella especially, are better than her, Walter, in the squared circle. But you and I know, as well as you and I know, because fans will tell you that you and I are saying the wrong thing, but when they go behind closed doors like HH, they're going to say the real shit, or how they really feel. Hope you get raped by a pack of you-knows. Is that you don't watch wrestling for wrestling. That's what keeps you. That's what engages you. That's what's like, oh, that's dope. Oh, that's a badass thing to do because we watch Cobra Kai because kicking karate ass is a badass thing to do. But it's about storyline. What shirts have you bought, Walter? You might be a super Paige fan, but I will bet you my spot. Not a ball spot, not a dog name spot, not a liver spot, but my spot, as Arn Anderson would say. If you can give me something better than that. Because she's not better than none of those girls, bro. Sorry. I don't mean to break your achy, breaky heart, but it's true. What do you think? You haven't even gotten to China, Trish, Lita, Michelle, McCool, Mickey James. I was speaking in her era, so to speak. You know, that's all I was doing. Paige ain't overrated because she is excellent talent, not better than Nikki or Charlotte or Liv. Well, she's definitely better than Liv Morgan. So, Walter, let me ask you another question. How old are you? Right? Because I think that matters in wrestling as our fandom is concerned, right? Because age groups matter. I've been privileged to watch like Muhammad Ali's last fight, but I can't say, yo, Muhammad Ali's the greatest. Because the Muhammad Ali I saw, Muhammad Ali got his ass whooped. All right? So, age matters. To me, it's always going to be Michael Jordan. To you, it's probably LeBron. I don't know why it would be LeBron, but to me, it's Michael Jordan. So I ask you that question because if you say right here, if I'm reading this correctly, I don't think I need my beautiful glasses to make me look sexy as I can look. I'm gonna go ahead and look sexy. For the ladies, my ladies, put my glasses on. Paige ain't overrated because she's an excellent talent. Not, thought I said it right, better than Nikki Bella, Charlotte, or Liv. So are you saying she's better than like Bianca Belair? That's not even fair. Are you saying she's better than Bayley? Sasha? She's better than Naomi. Look at that. Look at that bad guy Jack. You're the ass of UPRE and UPR. But I take the sexy vote. I take the sexy Mike. I was 12 minutes behind, had to be live phone calls. Okay, well, you catching up. All right. As of right now, no one I trust. Vince has left such a bad taste in our mouths. Triple H is a huge hole to climb out of, and Tony K is dropping the ball with all that talent. And he's an AEW super fan. Commenting that as well. Make sure you guys check me out tomorrow on Sports Gamers Online. Sports Gamers Online podcast live, talking the best sports games in the world. You ain't even go. We said that one already. China well above Paige. Well, of course. And thank you. Intensity, integrity, and intelligence. It's them intensities and integrities that run together that threw me off. I thought I said it the first time, but run the tape back, I probably didn't. I probably completely botched that. But I appreciate that. And that's exactly. Listen, I love that motto so bad, I wanted to get it tattooed on me. They had an article in WWE magazine where he had the 3 eyes with the American flag. She said, you are not putting an American flag on you. What is wrong with you? You are not going to put an American flag on you. You not know who you are?
I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black.
Gotta love them. The 3 eyes, yo. Okay, what did it say right here? About Bad Bunny not being a big fan. He's just some decent music. But see, that man lived, and wow, he's putting on Michael Jackson type concerts. Damn, and he is. I would put her below the 4 horsewomen. Muhammad Ali is the greatest without seeing his whole career. You didn't need to live the 60s to know JFK was the greatest president. Well, see, I would disagree with that, Derek, and we're about the same age. I think it's hypocrisy. I think it's brainwashing. I think it's whitewashing. For any of us, I cannot sit here and say that Bill Russell's the greatest basketball player of all time because I did not live in that era. I did not feel the impact of what that person had to bring. I'm going off a hearsay. If we're going off of eye test, strictly what we see, not what the intangibles are, how can you argue LeBron James? How can you argue Peyton Manning over Tom Brady? Championships matter, and the impact they've had matters. Muhammad Ali will forever be the greatest boxer of all time. He's not the greatest to me. He's not the GOAT to me because I didn't live in that era. But I'm not excused from the history that's before me that I cannot be whitewashed by, that I can go see for myself. But he's not the greatest because of his boxing ability. The same way Michael Jordan's not the greatest for his basketball ability. Muhammad Ali looks as the greatest for his impact and what he did. Michael Jordan the same way. If that helps clear that up a little bit. But I personally can't say, and I don't think JFK is the greatest president of all time. The greatest president of all time was President Barack Obama. Obama, 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 Obama. I stand by that. Yo, let's take a break, y'all. We'll be right back here on Unpopular Views Around the Blocks with Mike Knoxxx. Perfect Plex Talk Radio, y'all. We'll be right back.
It's just incredible. Mr. Immortal is the player of the year. Like, and mind you, the funny thing about that is
he's the scumbag of the year.
No, he literally is the player of the year because, like, listen, how do you? And mind you, here's the thing that I don't respect. What I don't respect is just that you're immortal and you have to tell all of these lies. Like, and
he's literally creating kids and abandoning them, creating marriages and leaving them, and pretending to die to go be some. He's literally the scumbag. Let's not call him a player.
How do you jump out the window because you can't deal with confrontation?
Just like a man.
Come on, man. How do you jump out the window because you can't deal with confrontation? Come on now, because you can't talk to a woman.
That's how y'all be.
No. Because you experience that don't mean that that's everything. No, but my
ladies know what I'm talking about.
My whole thing is this. You can't.
What's next?
Let's move on to
the Super Diva.
Yes, I love it. Quincy Elliott versus a jobber. His name is Sean Gallagher, from what I saw. And I just thought it was so funny. If you see the camera pan off to Sean, he's literally like, what the hell? When Quincy's making his entrance.
You told me that.
It was so funny. You know, I like Quincy because, and I said, what did I say? I
want to put this up real quick. I wanted to block the individual because I know that they felt comfortable. But you mentioned this earlier, how it was like a tribute to Viscera.
Yes,
and he
confirmed it. I was like, I knew it. It was giving very much Gold Dust Viscera. I forgot who said that. Someone on Twitter said that, and I was
it was Jeffrey.
True.
It's Jeffrey.
Jeffrey, you said it. Gold Dust Viscera. I'm like, that's literally it. I love it. Give him a girl like on the side. It's perfect.
Graphic comes up. Still nothing. Just wisps on the screen. I was like, man, this is some good music. I wonder who this is. I'm assuming it's a lady because this is a women's match. And then SARAYA comes out, formerly known as Paige in WWE, looking healthy. And I am so excited. I'm so excited. I love Paige so much. And I was shocked. Like I had heard nothing about this. You know, there was some murmurs about her possibly going.
As long as she's healthy, man. Like, as long as she's healthy and she can do it, I'm pretty sure she wanted to get back in the ring for the longest time, wanted to get back in there for WWE, but they wouldn't clear her. And I don't fault them for not, because, you know, hey, sometimes people could be their worst enemy. You want to get in there, but you can hurt yourself.
And it comes back this Wednesday. Make sure you check that out. But Survivor Series, this is the first time since they have purchased NWA that on a WWE television programming, not NXT, not NXT UK, this is a WWE War Games. Now, I'm going to ask you, I love tradition. I'm a traditionalist. I believe in old-fashioned ways, opening up doors and all that kind of stuff. And I'm going to miss. Does this mean we're getting rid of the traditional Survivor Series matches? Or does that mean these are amped up where that Survivor Series match is now a War Games traditional Survivor Series match? I'm here for it. I don't give a damn. I want to watch it. I'm going to watch it regardless. But now I'm mad.
Yo, it's crime time. EST. Soul Man, Rocky Johnson. It's the Honky Tonk Man. NWO. Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? UPR and Around the Blocks give to you This Week in Wrestling History with King Von.
Of course, everybody, this is King Von Jr., host of the Victorious Ones podcast and social media producer for Perfect Plex Talk Radio. I'm here to give you the week of wrestling history. So on this day in 1977, Dusty Rhodes defeated superstar Billy Graham, and of course, as well, and also Hachi Peter Maivia defeated George Steele. And both those matches ended in a countout. And so, of course, on this day in 1993, HH defeated Great Muta in a New Japan event, NJPW event. And of course, on September 27th, 1993, Shawn Michaels was stripped of the IC title. Kayfabe-wise, they said that he didn't defend the title enough, but in reality, it was because of a suspension, steroid suspension, whatever. And of course, on this day, on September 27th, 1999, the Rock's This Your Life segment drew the highest Raw ratings at that time. In 2012, of September 27th, Samoa Joe defeated Mr. Anderson for the vacated TNA TV title. On September 28th, 1985, was AWA Star Clash. Ric Flair retained the title after defeating It was Ronnie Garvin, the Mag TA. And also, of course, Rick Martel retained the AWA Championship that night as well. On September 29th, 1998, D'Lo Brown defeated X-Pac to become the European champion. And of course, on that day in 2003, RVD became a 4-time Intercontinental champion. And of course, on September 30th, 50 years ago, on September 30th would have been Showdown in Shea Stadium. Of course, there was Bruno Sammartino versus Pedro Morales, which ended in a draw. And the birthdays this week, of course, today, happy birthday to the Empress of Tomorrow, the Japanese legend Asuka, who turns 41. Of course, Mr. Rhea Ripley himself, Buddy Murphy, turns 38. September 28th, Attitude Era legend Steve Blackman turns 59. On September 28th, Jason Jordan turns 34. On September 29th, Tajiri turns 52. On September 30th, Cameron Grimes turns 29, and Candice Michelle turns 44. And that is your weekend wrestling history. Mike Knoxxx, back to you.
Yo, it's crime time. EST. Soul Man, Rocky Johnson. It's the Honky Tonk Man, NWO. Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? UPR and Around the Blocks give to you This Week in Wrestling History with King Von.
So next week, I'm going to make sure I don't wear the same goddamn Eagles jersey. I didn't realize that until I saw the video. I got more than one, y'all. I got more than one. I promise you. All right. I apologize for that. Yes, Tony, don't do that. Don't do that. I have more than one Eagles jersey. Okay. I want to touch on something, though. Bad Guy Jack and the UPR. Y'all saw some of the shows from UPRE, UPRR Wrestling's family and what we have around. I am not a fan of Quincy. I absolutely hate that about NXT. It's just, I just don't like it. It's just, I have nothing against anybody or anything. It's just, that's corny. I don't care that he's homosexual. I can care less. That has nothing to do with it. But how he's homosexual, it has nothing to do with it. Goldust made you not wonder what he was. Goldust was a freak. That's what was scary about Goldust. Even when he came out with the heart and he kissed Ahmed Johnson, all that kind of stuff, you wasn't quite sure. This dude is bigger than the moped, and he comes out on the moped. And then to play tribute to my man, who I've interviewed, Viscera himself, I just don't like it. I won't say I hate him, but I ain't a fan for that shit. I'm not here for it. Oh my, yeah. I touched on it. What we got here? Kelly Demo this year. So glad to be out of that group. The key demo. Oh, she must be of age now. Okay. My man, King Von, dropping some knowledge. Always appreciate the 411. Holla at your man. I dig the Thor picture. They like it. They talking about you there. Look at you back there. King Von Jr., Victorious Ones podcast. Vince has dropped the ball. We use this in pay-per-view names, and I guess the Great Balls of Fire is better. He got robbed. He robbed me from UPRE battles. You say everybody robbed you. All right. That's what I'm saying. Oh, the Jack Packers are out. The Jack Packers are out. But listen, so Jon Moxley winning the AEW title was big. And this week is really crazy because Raw was good, but it's something for me to talk about on Raw. I'll be honest. The best segment, honestly, was Rhea Ripley interview where she says Dom can get what Dom wants. If Dom wants mommy, he gets mommy. If he wants daddy, he gets daddy. Yeah. Okay, Rhea. That's the best part, right? Dexter Lumis. How did you forget about AJ Styles and go straight to the Miz? But okay, whatever. My man Veer is back in NXT doing tag team, which that's a hell of a demotion. If you ask me, I liked Veer and what I thought Veer could bring to the main roster. But he's been demoted. Drew McIntyre finally got his upcomings. The Usos beat, the Brood, villains, whatever their names are, right? Butch and the boys. Sami Zayn's new shirt. But overall, AEW to me ran wrestling this past week in all facets. And I think Jon Moxley winning that title, I could have seen Daniel Bryan winning that title. Bryan Danielson, I'm sorry. Okay, Daniel Bella. Is that better? How about that? I could see Daniel Bella winning that title. I'm here for that. One of the biggest names in professional wrestling history, in my opinion, and in the past 15 years, one of the biggest guys in wrestling of all time. I believe that. Jon Moxley didn't need it. What was that for? It's just one of the things where Daniels didn't want the title, right? We saw all the things that took place this past week from AEW Dynamite, right? So we saw Moxley win the belt. We needed that to happen. Let's put the Jackpackers on the screen still. Like, come on, can we get the Jackpackers off the screen? All right, we know. Can we get some KNOXXers? I'm just saying. I just made that up. All right. So the Bloodline, Sami Zayn was dope. Right? Liv Morgan, another talk about that. This was amazing. This should have been the biggest thing that happened to AEW this week. This match was incredible between faction members. Look at my man MJF in the background right there. Them having him go up against his next opponent, trash. I know Dice said that, he doesn't have to effing wrestle. That's MJF. CM Punk doesn't ever have to wrestle. Roddy Piper didn't have to wrestle. Certain people are so good, they don't have to wrestle. Does that mean Kurt Angle's going to out wrestle that guy? It's freaking Kurt Angle. Right? MJF wrestles just as good as The Miz. And I'm saying nothing bad about The Miz. He wrestles just as good as Jonathan Horatio Rodriguez Cena. He's a sports entertainment wrestler. Look at him back there. What's he doing? He's entertaining you. That's his job. That's his job. But I ask you, no, not is she overrated. We already told you that she's overrated. We already know that Saraya's overrated. The question is, Perfect Plex Talk Radio, the show for the intelligent wrestling fans. Who do you trust more? It's a no-brainer. It's Triple H. But I need him to bring me Bray frickin' Wyatt. I need Boss and Glow. Excuse me. All these moves, let's be real. Hey, Tony Khan deserves some of your trust, right? Because, frankly, when
You're fired!
What? Was messing up, when he was messing up, he gave you.
Nobody is on my level! No one! Everything I touch turns to gold!
Gave you that. He gave you the Elite. He gave you Kenny Omega. He gave you Jon Moxley. He gave you the Lucha Brothers. Tony Khan deserves a lot of credit for taking the wrestling fan that had been lost in the WWE and giving them new life, giving them CPR. He brought them fans back to life. When people say this hip-hop dead, yes, mother sucker. It ain't dead, but it's on life support. Wrestling was on life support, and Tony Khan saved it. Tony Khan, Cody Rhodes, Omega, Jericho, put him in there. He's in there. He's like a fifth member of NSYNC or sixth member of NSYNC, but he's there. Tony Khan did that. Him and Daddy's Money did that. But damn, y'all. But damn, y'all. I'm sorry.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Triple H is the fucking man.
We got 2 words for you.
But it all means nothing. I said it last week. Yes, he brought back Johnny Gargano. Johnny Wrestling. That's not moving a needle. He brought back Braun Strowman. I like Braun. I think it's a really good move. TikTok. No, not the stuff on your YouTube or whatever it is, the device that we all have one now of. No, not your TikTok. He brought back Killian Cross. He's doing different things. We're getting matches. We're seeing Liv Morgan do stuff like this on SmackDown. But he inherited a pretty damn good SmackDown roster with Tribal Chief Roman Reigns and a bloodline. He cannot mess that up. But what he's done new with that, let's be real. I ask you this question. Who do you trust more? That's a loaded question, people. It's like my grandmother asked me, are you in the world or are you part of the world? God dang it, Grandma. I'm both. Because with all that Triple H done, with him bringing in War Games, it doesn't matter because look what this man is putting on. Look what Tony Khan is putting on. They claim new AEW champions. They ain't talk about that. Look at that. Saraya coming out after that. Versus TikTok. And this? Nobody's here for this. I'm here for Sammy in the background laughing like that. Do I trust Triple H more? Yeah. I trust him a lot better if I get Bray Wyatt. If I get Sasha Banks and Naomi. I don't want to hear the rumors they were signed weeks ago. Bullshit. Where are they? You give me surprises every week. Where are they? Leads me to believe they're not signed. Where's Bray Wyatt? Now I see articles and reports. This is why I say hashtag Death to Dirt Sheets. What has Bray Wyatt ever done? I've never seen a memorable Bray Wyatt match. So, and have you not seen the segments and the promos and the storylines that Bray Wyatt had produced? It doesn't matter what memorable matches that he had. And oh, hello, ding dong, hello, McFly, anybody home? Him and Johnson had a hell of a match, cinematic as it was. But don't act like Bray can't go, because we know Bray can go. We saw Bray go. Has Bray been given the opportunity to go in the way you want to see him go in that squared circle? Don't forget to catch my kids show, y'all. Anime is Us. Coming back this week talking something Titans. Something. What's that show y'all watching now, kids? What's the next show? Whatever. Something Titans. Attack on Titans. That's it. Watch that interview review coming up. But I give Triple H a little nod. But they're talking as now Bray ain't this, ain't that crap. If Bray shove an AEW, will all bust nuts all through the screen. Stop it. All day. But right now, this war, which wasn't much of a war in the first place. Let's keep it real. I'm going to keep that part honest. It's not a war. No one can war with WWE. They're too big on the pedestal for AEW. AEW had to make such an impact like The Rock, Brock Lesnar, something like that of significance to give them any kind of anything over WWE. I don't matter what you like more, what you relate to more. It's about dollar bills, y'all. Money. Yeah. That's all it's about. Couple more comments, but we get out of here. I'm starting from the bottom, we're going up to the top. Hate overall is ridiculous. The revisionist hate for Bray Wyatt is crazy. Bray Wyatt was paid as one of the top performers and one of the biggest merchandise sellers. Facts. Boston Glow modeling and about to be on TV. Well, till I see it, Jeffrey, it's in your window. It's speculation. Yeah, I've seen them out there. But where's she at? Is she on my TV? I'm not saying you're wrong or the reports are wrong, but hashtag definition because they're always wrong, in my opinion. All right? Said it for 14 fucking years, people. Over 3,000 plus episodes to my credit I've ever been on or produced under the BDSR network banner. The majority of the time, what they write in these dirt sheets is hogwash. No Harry Potter. Atrecto patronum. No. Erecto erectum. Because they're up their ass and they're wrong. Okay? What that one say? I put up down in video. We need China in the Hall of Fame as a solo. And that part, I agree. She didn't kill anybody, so why not? Tony also allowed turmoil in AW locker room. Well, okay, that's fair. That's fair. He doesn't have the grapefruits to turn a real-life issue into storyline because AW fans are sensitive and do not want conflict. I agree with that. Trust Triple H more. Leave Johnny Gargano alone, damn it. He will be a force. A force to what? That no one notices him in a grocery store? If I saw Johnny Gargano, well, that's different. I'm a wrestling fan. But if my wife saw Johnny Gargano at Applebee's eating good in the neighborhood, she's not going to know who the hell that is. I say, hey, that's Johnny Gargano. She's going to say, who? Just saying. Just saying. I've been told y'all trust Triple H. You've been told y'all. What do you mean y'all? What do you mean y'all? There's okay. Oh, no. Facing a cup. Get yourself a cup, a shirt, all that good stuff for my man. Plug your stuff down below, DC, so I can share it, please. The Rock, Austin, Cena, Roman are sports entertainment wrestlers. MJF, sports entertainment wrestler. Hey, KNOXXXers. Has a nice ring to it. You know, the House of Knox. You know, on the Knox 3000, right here on Unpopular Review. You know, look at all my subjects up today. Look at all my subjects up today. King Von, what was it? Rican wrestling. We talked about that, right? SARAYA or EW. I got them all out. You know what I'm saying? I did that. You know what I'm saying? They're all out the book. They're out the books now. They're out the books. They're out the books. I'm bringing you on stage for a second, Eric Vaughn. I want to make fun of you for a second. Put that hat back on. Where that damn hat at? Get that damn hat out of here. That Cowboys hat, boy. It's about the Philadelphia Eagles, baby. One thing about that start is great. Terrell Owens staying on top of it. That was the best thing about the Dallas Star. I love the Undertaker shirt, though, by the way, my guy. I always appreciate what you do. Thank you so much for always joining me and being a part of what I do. Really much appreciated. So listen, we're going to get up out of here, dog. Dexter Lumis confirmed for WWE. Is he really? Is he really? I ain't played WWE. You know, I told my son I would play him. I haven't played with it. What's good, my man? What Quincy say? But I'm with Quincy. What did he say? WWE, the E stands for entertainment. The thing that could have done with Halloween Havoc, entertain us. I was entertained by the last Halloween Havoc. I was there, actually, with my daughter. I actually liked that. I screamed like a little girl trying to get put on TV, and they picked a little kid. I should have known better than that. Like, why would they pick a grown-ass man? You know what I'm saying? Wasting my vocal cords all for nothing. But listen, man, I appreciate you guys. The KNOXXXers are in the building. Did you mention CM Punk might be returning? No, I didn't. I didn't read it. I saw it. It came across my, I glanced by it, but what is he supposed to do? Not have him there? That's his biggest draw. And especially with all the heat that just happened at the scrum or media, whatever the hell they want to call it, media scrum. So, thank you, DC. listen, guys, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get my black ass up out of here. I appreciate you guys as always holding me down, keeping it gully. You know what I'm saying? As they say, go birds. But listen, do not wake up tomorrow morning and say to yourself, I love me some me, and don't love God, y'all. That's crazy. I'm out of here. Fingers.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah. Perfect Plex Radio. We about to go live on him. Mike Knoxxx. That's with 3 X's because he's hardcore. Are y'all ready? We about to give y'all something special. You ready? Let's go! At the money, now you're raw, what you getting in? Perfect Plex Radio, got them listening. Mike Knoxxx, from Cena to the Rock, or whatever wrestler is hot. News, the interviews, this a one-stop shop. Matter of fact, let me give you more choices. You can call in and be the voice with the voiceless. So what you waiting on? Let's get it cracking. Let's talk wrestling, that's enough rapping. Perfect Plex Radio. Simply, we about to give y'all something special. You ready?